Okay, so continuing in my series on black men um, who are actively working to destroy the image of black women. We're going to continue on with Miss, I keep calling her the butthole lady, but I guess her name is Sexy Red. Because I guess she got on this gaudy red, nasty looking wig. And um, I guess sexy is relative. She looked nasty to me, but I'm not a guy, so whatever. All right, so here are the people behind Sexy Red. And remember when I told you that the black man is usually the pimp, probably getting paid by a bigger fish. But he's the one basically pimping the black women. And before, when it was important for the black man to have the image of both black men and black women at a higher level, a superior level, than those of just ghetto black men and black women. There was a separation between the elite and the sophisticated black men and women, and then just, the regular ghetto black people who are out there just doing ghetto shit. So Barry Gordy employed the services of what was called a charm school trainer or etiquette person. I forgot her name. I On the next video I'll have her name, but I forgot her name. But she was quite popular. She whipped those people into shape and elevated the image of the black women especially, but also the black men during the Motown era. That was her job, to elevate the image of the black women and black men. But and as like I said, those groups are today among some of the most treasured women in American history. That's when black men cared about elevating the image of their people, especially the women. Now it is not the same. Black men are actively trying to destroy the image of black women. Um, and they're doing it through popular culture, the music, what you see on TV, through the movies. If a black man is producing it, most likely it's trash. And you see what Tyler Perry has done to the image of black women, and what he's continuing to do with his platform to tell black women that they are substandard. These are what we are expecting from black males today. So it's best for you to separate yourself from them altogether. There are some good ones that are trying to do good and be good. Bless their hearts, and just thank them and keep moving, because they're not enough to try to stave off the majority that's really trying to humble you, make you submit to nonsense and foolery and fuckery, and destroy you outright. Okay? So this one is from Mogulden Nation. It talks about the people behind Sexy Red, or Skank Red, whatever the hell her name is. Okay? So Apple, Larry Johnson, and the $1 billion, the machine helping program Sexy Red. Okay? So on the left, it's his name is Yusef. Um, and on the right is Skank Red. In the middle is Skanky Red. And on the right is Gamma Records co-founder Larry Johnson, a black man. Okay, so rapper Sexy Red seemingly popped up from nowhere. She didn't pop up out of nowhere. They knew exactly what they were doing. The 25-year-old St. Louis native started rhyming after writing a song about her boyfriend cheating her. Now, anyone that has ever listened to this woman, my cat has more talent. Okay? My cat has better rhyme, more bars, and better talent than this skank. So you know she was a plant, because this woman has absolutely no talent whatsoever. And to be backed by $1 billion program, are you kidding me? Anyway, so this is how you know, if you're not putting two and two together, that there is nefarious. She was planted for nefarious purposes. The woman has no damn talent. Okay, so her purpose is to bring whore culture to the mainstream for black women, black girls to start emulating this and basically destroy the image of black women. Her, Sukihana, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, who is not even black, but it's so that she acts so much of a certain way, hood, that her hood behavior is associated with black. Okay? And she's dating black men. So all of this makes her, she's associated with being black. Trina, Little Kim, all these, like I said, whore culture, the head of whore culture, the whores to the pimps and the gang members of the rap industry or hip-hop industry. Okay, but she first jumped on most people's radars when she went viral in 2018 for reworking pop singer Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles, which sucked to high heavens. That's my input. On her track, 1,000 Jugs. By 2022, she was collaborating with singer Summer Walker on controversial music video, Sense That God Gave You. Good God. Sexy Red saw a mainstream breakthrough after she released the song Pound Town with producer Tay Keith in 2023. The mainstream of the sexualization, over the sexualization and horrification of black women was carefully planned and carefully executed. That's me saying that. I'm not reading. Let me continue to read. Sexy Red is part of the raunchy female rappers movement, or as veteran rapper Lord Jamar calls, whore culture. Well, I guess we're on the same page. We're on the same page, Lord Jamar. And she's getting backlash. Not enough backlash, and definitely not enough black backlash from black women. Because this is your image. You better fight for it, because black men, like I told you, they fucked up their image. They're known as trash worldwide, and they want to fuck up your image too. So if you all sit here and let Sexy Red, Meg Stallion, and Sukihana, and any other whore that they put in the forefront come for your image, that is on you. Okay, but I'm not going to sit here and let these people take my image and broadcast it around the world as the most trashiest, low-valued women on the planet. Complaints followed after she made an appearance at St. Louis High School. Though she reportedly did not perform, many parents complained due to the nature of her music, saying she is not a role model for the young students. And like I said, those administrators and those teachers that bought her there in the first place, around high school, impressionable high school, boys and girls, should be fired. Because this woman clearly, as soon as she came into that high school, threw up her gang signs and just continued to be her raunchy, nasty self in front of high school students who ran up to her like she was Lord and God and everything else. I don't understand that. Okay, so if the machine behind Sexy Red has $1 billion of capital to program black culture, that should come to to a commensurate level of responsibility and accountability. Yes, it should. You see Sexy, and then going down here, they did another thing. You see Sexy Red with Drake. Now, how does a hood rat who had one song that she copied off somebody else, was out of tune the whole damn time, looked like trash on the video, break into mainstream to artists with like Drake, if she was not a plant and carefully planted to carry out a mission? Y'all need to think instead of sitting here. It was Meg the Scallion or Skankian, whatever the hell her name is, with her hot girl summer foolishness. Black girl flocked to that with the not even realizing that was another phase of attacking your image. Known for you going for a hot girl summer, basically you're easy, whorish, no value, and it's something for a man to use and discard. That's what the hot girl summer thing was all about. And now here she go, this one here, telling you she's a raw dog queen, and she's just nasty. And you all are still singing her nasty ass songs. So you see, I'm going to continue reading. You see Sexy Red with Drake because of Larry Johnson, a black man who used to work with Drake at Apple. Everything you see isn't organic. Duh. The people who can program spook for the fans make the most money. The spook buyer says, this is what real hood looks like. It's not that simple. Okay? But the thing is that they're not just saying this is a hood chick. They are putting her on the world stage as a face of the black woman. That they can make the distinction and a difference that this is a hood chick, a gang member whore hood chick. That's fine. But they're putting her on the scene as the head of, a part of black womanhood, or a face of black women. Calling it black culture. This is what I keep telling you all. You all need to leave black culture alone. All of it. And you might not want to leave some, but unfortunately they've grouped everything, even the most raunchiest, disgusting pieces of so-called art as black culture. You can't take all of it. So you have to leave it. You have to leave it alone and say goodbye to it. But what is the engine pushing Sexy Red to the forefront? The black man. He has a distinct plot or plan to destroy the image of the black woman. Like I said, they know what they want and they execute what they want. Because when it was during the era of Motown, Quincy Jones knew the type of image that he wanted to, show to the world. And he planned that out by, making sure the artists did not act ghetto and low class. They were some of the classiest people, most respectful, soft-spoken people, male and female, that I've ever seen. He knew what he was doing. These people now know what they're doing, and their intent is to destroy the image of the black woman, not build it like they did back in the Motown era. Destroy it. Make people, you're walking down the street, see a black woman, the first thing you see is someone like Sukihana or Sexy Red. Talking about she want her coochie scratched. Or stretched. Whatever the hell. I don't even understand these ghetto, nasty, whorish languages. While Sexy Red remains signed with Rebel Music, her first debut project, Hood Hot Hood Hottest Princess, oh good lord, was released through Open Shift Distribution and Gamma Records. Gamma Records is owned partly by Larry, the black man. Chicago-based Gamma Records is an independent record label founded by former Apple Music exec Larry Johnson, 42, and connected to artists like Snoop Dogg, Usher, and Rick Ross. Why am I not surprised? Recently, Billboard named Jackson Hip Hop Record Executive of the Year and published an interview entitled "With Gamma, Larry Johnson is putting $1 billion to work for black culture." This is the man putting $1 billion towards the destruction of the image of the black woman and calling it black culture. Some might find the title ironic since many claim the new lineup of over-sexualized females like Sexy Red is damaging black culture. It is damaging the image of the black woman. Remember what I told you about Quincy Jones? Not Quincy Jones, Berry Gordy. He was very purposeful in what he did to make sure the image of the black women and the black men were elevated globally. Larry Johnson and other black men in his position like him are working collectively to destroy the image of the black woman. And you all are singing these nasty songs and going right along with them. Gamma launched with $1 billion in financing to work in particular and accurately on black culture. To work in particular and acutely on black culture. Jackson said, the new label is being funded primarily by Ted Bohle Eldridge Industry, a stakeholder in Billboard's parent company, PMC, and Gamma also acquired music technology company Vida. Gamma also received financing from Apple and indie film studio A24. Okay, so here's the pimping the black women for his master. The same master that you all are talking about are, what do you all say? You are oppressed. But you can pimp for him, though, right? You can pimp your own women, making those women, or black women, look like the whore of the world. You can pimp your black women for them, though, so they can give you money, right? But you're oppressed. And then it goes into the history of his history and how he cut his teeth, how he got into the industry and all that stuff. He makes me sick. Since Apple is one of the backers of Gamma, most likely they will aid the company in promotions of artists such as Sexy Red. So maybe you all need to start boycotting Apple, because Apple is participating in the destruction of your image. Jackson, who held senior positions at RCA and J Records, as well as Interscope before joining Apple, officially announced Gamma in March. He described the company as a multi-platform, multifaceted business that will see him acquiring or joining forces with major artists and brand, with endeavors in music, film, merchandise, fashion, Web3, and other areas. So spread the debauchery across various technical platforms. Okay? The company was co-founded with former Interscope CFO Ike Youssef. And this is who they're promoting. And they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And this is what I say to you, that the black man is working actively to destroy your image. They destroyed their image, called it black culture, in the form of gangster rap, where they try to destroy your image, and they're calling you all sorts of bitches and hoes, but they were actually also talking about the bitches and hoes that they pimp, because that is a part of their culture. So what they have done with the help of moguls like this Larry Johnson person is bring hood culture, gang culture, pimp hoe culture to the forefront, a mainstream, and call that black culture. They're coming for your image, black women. You better be ready.